Hi guys, it's Tom from Comic Book Creature once again. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I threw my back out and I've been kind of out of commission a little bit. And I got a small haul of Charlton comics today. But before I show you those, I wanted to kind of do something the great legend was talking about last night. He was talking about staying positive in the community and shouting out other people and helping other folks. And I think that's a really good idea. All I'm going to say is like Frosty, he shouted me out on his channel, and I went from about 25 subs to close to 100 just in almost a day. So I'd like to return the favor to another guy. He's the first guy that I ever watched doing a comic book video, and I watched all of his videos. He posts kind of infrequent, but he has really good content. He's very funny, he's very personable, and I'd like to get him to above 100 if you guys could help me do that. He has 89 subscribers right now, and that's Scoon811. Scoon811. Go check him out. See if you can sub him up. He's got some good stuff. He's a bargain hunter like me. He'll find stuff for $1 that'll blow your mind. But with that said, I wanted to do a small haul. These are all Charlton comics. Some of them are fun, and some of them you may be familiar with, but I enjoy Charlton. I don't just do the mainstream stuff, but here's the Flintstones Neighbors, Barney and Betty Rubble, number 4. Okay. It's written on a little bit, but it's kind of neat to have. I'm not really into the cartoon comics, but I do pick them up from time to time at auctions that wind up in the box. So that's an old Charlton. This one I was really happy to get. This is Hercules number 10. What a fantastic cover. I just love this book. Really good looking. I'd like to have the rest of them, but you just don't see them very often. This one's in okay shape, but it's all right. I have a few of these, but this is the most recent one I picked up. It's almost, it's in beautiful shape, except for just the 2 outside corners, and it's kind of a shame. It's Fighting Marines number 105. Fighting Marines number 105. Just a fantastic piece of art on the cover. This is Billy the Kid from Charlton. It's number 151. Just take a look at that. They just do not do covers like this anymore. It's just such a fantastic piece of art. Look at the color and just the way it's put together. I just think it's fantastic. I know a lot of people aren't into Western comics. I know my buddy Charlton66 out there, he'll appreciate it, but it was a really nice find. It's really cool looking. And here's another Billy the Kid, number 153. It's the same artist, a guy named Bill Black. Just fantastic, atmospheric looking cover art. Even if you don't read these things, just having them for the cover art, it's worth picking up. They're good stories too. They're pretty good. Here's one I'm really proud to get. It's Space War number 28. A lot of people kind of have a little bit of a fascination with this particular book because it's got giant insects on it. And, you know, I'm a comic book creature, so I'm sort of big into the whole creature thing. If there's monsters or giant bugs or things like that, I really like it. I like dinosaur covers, things like that. And so this one was really nice to stumble on. And here's another issue from that same series, Space War number 32. I don't know what's going on with this cover. It's got a whole lot of strange art. I haven't had a chance to read this one yet. It's I've never seen any rockets that look like that one. It kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. Now this one I'm really happy to have. This is Space Adventures. This is a 10-cent cover. Oh, very old. Long time ago this baby came out. I was really happy to find it. It's kind of beat up around the edges, but stick it in a Mylar, it looks pretty nice. It still presents pretty neat. Space Adventures. Now these I got just recently, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a big Kazar fan, and I like Tarzan and all of that jungle stuff. So I was really happy to pick up this. It is a beautiful shape. This is the old Charlton Tarzan, number 1. There are only 4 issues in this series, and I managed to get 3 of them for $2, so I was pretty happy about that. There's number 1, and here's number 3. I'm missing number 2. Number 3 is a little bit rougher shape, but it seems like every one of these I look at has got the same problems. You know, you have a little bit of issues in where the dark is. You have a dark cover on a comic book, and you're always going to have a little bit of issues, especially with something that's older like that. But maybe I'll find a better one of these days. And then it's really nice issue 4, the Jungle Tales of Tarzan. And so all I need to find is issue 3, and I'll have that entire run of Charlton. Well, that's just a small run of Charlton comics that I was able to pick up from auctions, and I think I got a few, 1 or 2 off eBay. And I just wanted to share those with you. Remember, go check out my buddy Scoon. I think you'll enjoy his videos. Thanks for tuning in. Be kind to each other. See you next time. I thought it'd be appropriate to end my exclusively Charlton haul video by showing you an AOK that Charlton66 mailed to me. He watched my video that showed my 2018 wish list, and I'm wanting to get the entire Telos run this year if I can find it. And he had this art book that he had got at the Baltimore Comic Con, and he was kind enough to put it in a box and ship it to me. It's a super nice thing to do. He is such a great guy. I've watched every single video he's made. He's full of information. He might be the Charlton resident expert around these parts. He's just really enjoyable to see, and he's got one of the finest art collections I've seen anywhere. So he's just a stand-up guy, soft-spoken and humorous, and he's very, very knowledgeable about what he's doing. You should check his channel out if you're not subscribed to him. I imagine most of you are, but I just wanted to say thank you, sir. I really do appreciate it.